Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the house of Ahmed Al Maghrebi. The niche perfume house of Ahmed Al Maghrebi is another Middle Eastern perfume house from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for a few years and they have quite an extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. Altogether, I think around 100 perfumes so far. And I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before, and for the price, they are super impressive. They are absolutely amazing. And this there are two houses from the Middle East, from United Arab Emirates, that I actually think they are a little bit better than the rest of them. One is Ahmed Al Maghrebi and the other one is the house of Nabil. So these two, to me, they stand out a little bit more than the rest of them, not only because of what they put out in terms of quality, in terms of longevity, in terms of the density of the perfumes and everything. The perfumery is very high quality. This one in particular, called Ahmed Al Maghrebi, this is a red jewel, EDP 100 ml, United Kingdom. You can find it under £30. For that price, this is a bargain. Absolutely gorgeous. So first thing first, presentation always from the house of Ahmed Al Maghrebi is top notch, the best you can get for a price. Such a beautiful presentation, big box, thick cardboard box, very nice, presented nicely, and quality wise the bottle is heavy and thick, and the cap is metal and heavy, and also the atomizer is pressurized. So maximum what you get for the price, for such a low price. If you go to big names, European big brand perfume brands, you won't get anything like this up to maybe £300-400. So you do the math. So in terms of presentation, excellent. In terms of longevity, excellent. On my skin went easily over 10 hours. On t-shirt and materials goes easily over 12 hours, and also for days. So it's very thick, it's very dense, it's very long lasting, it's very strong. You don't need that many sprays of this perfume to enjoy it all day. The only thing is, be careful if you are interested and you're going to get it, experiment. First put 3-4 sprays, and if it's not ample enough, take it from there. So I put 10 sprays of it. As always, I'm a bit crazy, but because I want to know how it performs, test it, and that was ample enough for me to smell it all day. And the next day, strongly, I woke up, still could smell it very strongly. So it's very long lasting. Is absolutely a beast in terms of projection. In terms of projection, 2 arm length of projection for around 3 to 4 hours, and after that slowly subside. But you just have a big bubble, big cloud, and a big trail behind you. So in terms of projection is beast. In terms of longevity is almost beast. So it's excellent all year round in terms of performance. In terms of who is it for, this is definitely on the mature side. I would say 25 years and older to be in the safe side, because the DNA in here, although the DNA in here is very friendly, is very well done, is very rounded, it's not funky, it's not challenging in any way, shape. But don't forget, this is an Oriental spicy perfume. For that, it makes it a little bit on the mature side. I think a youngster won't appreciate it as much as somebody with an experience in life. In terms of season, this is better suited for cooler weather because it's sweet, spicy, it's deep, dense. So that makes it better suited for cooler weather. I think winter, autumn and spring is fine. The only thing is, if it's a hot summer, it could be cloying. And in terms of gender, this is bang in the middle, unisex. Anybody can wear it, man and woman, no problem. This one is targeted unisex and is correct. Don't forget, all perfumes, all scents, all fragrances are unisex. There is no such a thing as a gender. We are all being conditioned to think perfume have gender, but in reality they don't. So it's all marketing BS, because they want to divide and rule, divide and sell. So if you like a perfume, wear it. If you don't like perfume, don't wear it. As simple as that. And in terms of age, I said, season, I said, occasion. In terms of occasion, this is very opulent, so it's very good for going out, evening, special occasion, close encounter, dating, special ceremonies like wedding and birthday, clubbing, anything that is maybe in the evening, and especially you want to impress. This is the one for it. So let's get to the perfume itself. The perfume itself, it is quite complex, it's quite deep, it's quite dense, it's quite thick. So it is one of those perfumes that is relentless and is strong and is loud. So you need to like this kind of perfumes to enjoy it. If you like a perfume that is subtle, if it's understated, it's personal, this is not for you, because this is very, very much into your face. So this is one of those perfumes that you need to have the personality to enjoy it. If you don't have that kind of personality, this probably will wear you instead of you wearing it. It opens up beautiful and spicy, and the spiciness in here is a layers of spices, so it's very deep spicy. So it's spicy. I get clove, I get cinnamon, I get nutmeg, I smell some hint of saffron in here as well. So all these things making it very, very spicy and dense and very deep spiciness to it. There's a huge amber in here as well, but the amber in here is a combination of two ambers, which is effervescent and a deep dark and thick gooey and sticky amber. The overall, I classify this fragrance as semi-fresh to semi-dark, and also I classify it as Oriental spicy floral fragrance. So this is the story of this fragrance. Let's read you the ingredients, and we'll take it from there. So the ingredients on top, we have spicy saffron, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, and also the cinnamon and the nutmeg here are the biggest player. After that is the clove, and after that is the saffron. So it's a very, very deep spiciness to this fragrance to enjoy. Beautiful. I absolutely enjoyed it for the last 2 days, from the beginning to the end. I give it this 10 out of 10. It's just gorgeous fragrance, and it's very high quality fragrance. It's very well put together, very good perfumery in here. Is very well blended. It's just smooth, rounded. It's very, very beautiful. The only thing is the first 10 minutes, a hint of sharpness in here, but after that it becomes very, very round and smooth. But overall, there's no sharpness, there's no alcohol, there's no chemical, there's no harshness, none of those in here. There is a 60% volume, which means 60% of it is alcohol, and 40% of it is a combination of oil and water, which is very, very high. So this is one of the best thing about House of Ahmed Al Maghrebi and also House of Nabil, that they put so much oil in their perfumes that they just basically stand out and become big and bold and very, very strong and long lasting. So in the mid we have amber, vanilla, and walnut. So it is overall, it's very nutty. It's quite a nutty perfume, because of not only the nutmeg, not only the tonka, and also because of the walnut in here, giving it that little bit earthy and nutty feel overall to it. The vanilla and tonka in here, giving it that beautiful, smooth and very creamy and very sweet feel. Especially the dry down, these two become stronger and stronger, and it becomes absolutely gorgeous. To some extent it becomes like a in the dry down it becomes like a sweet vanilla, cherry, strawberry feel to it. So it becomes a little bit more fruity, becomes a little bit more creamy, a little bit more gourmand when it goes to the dry down. The amber in here, as I said, is a combination of very effervescent, transparent, see-through amber, plus the deep, dense, thick, gooey, sticky, sweet amber, spicy amber. So it's a combination of the both, which is very, very good, especially for a price. Usually this combination of different ambers you get in a very, very expensive perfume, like £200-300 plus. In here you're getting it for under £30, and that is gorgeous. Hint of muskiness overall to it from beginning to end, but it's not too much, and it's very, very clean. And the amber, as I said, is very strong, and the tonka bean and the vanilla are giving it that beautiful sweetness, especially dry down. First half is super spicy, but the second half the spiciness is toned down a little bit, and it becomes more and more creamy and more sweet and more fruity, which is absolutely amazing. And also it's got some floral aspect in here, but the floral aspect of it is not too big in here. There are a combination, to my nose, is like a rose and jasmine, but giving it a little bit of softness in the mid, and also a little bit of balancing act between the florals and the other big hitters in here. But it's not a huge player, but it's a little bit noticeable. So overall, if you like it warm, spicy, if you like it quite exotic, quite mysterious feel to it, if you like a warm, if you like a gooey, if you like a sticky, if you like a sweet, if you like a spicy, if you like it like inviting, very captivating, very cozy, and if you like it especially the dry down become a little bit more gourmand, rich and sweet. If you like it elegant, it's very, very nutty in the same time. And if you like a very smooth and a very, very long lasting and enduring and absolutely gorgeous fragrance overall, I highly, highly recommend it. As I said in the first video, somebody has mentioned somewhere that they think is similar to Tom Ford Black Orchid. None whatsoever. There is not even 20% similarity in here. They're completely different fragrance. But I found a fragrance that is quite similar to this. Again, it's not a copy, it's not 100%, it's not a one-to-one to it, but it's very, very similar in terms of character, and that is this Beauty, which is one of my wife's favorite perfumes of all times. And this is Lancome Trésor Nuit or Trésor Night. This is EDP 100 ml. This one is very expensive perfume, it's about £150 retail. And this is a gorgeous fragrance on its own, but they have very, very similar character, that they are both warm, spicy, they're both very sweet and floral, although the floral in here is much more toned up. So this is more floral than this one, so this is more unisex, this is more feminine. And also the woodiness in here is a little bit more amped up. By the way, there is a woody aspect to this fragrance, which is a combination of cedar sandalwood, but it's very, very clean, but it is woody nevertheless. Especially in the mid, it becomes more woodier, and also in the dry down a little bit more woody as well. And yeah, so they're both very, very similar. I would say around 70 to 80% similar character, similar smell, similar DNA, similar category of fragrances. But this one is more unisex than this one, and this one's got more floral than this one. And also this one is a tad sweeter. This one is the sweetness about 7 to 8. It opens up 7 to 8, and later on maybe becomes 6 to 7. This one is like 8 to 9, and later on becomes like 7 to 8. So is this one tad sweeter, and this one is more woodier, this is more floral. So there are some differences, but not a huge difference. When you smell them side by side, they are very similar character. As I said, they're not one-to-one. I don't think this one is inspired by this one. I don't think they are 100% or one-to-one, but they are very overall, they give you the same vibe, the same feeling, the same basically smell profile to some extent, which is around 70 maybe to 80%. Okay, so if you like this, if you know this, if you smell this, you will love this. If you don't like this for some reason, which is one of the best perfumes out there, I haven't reviewed this. I'm going to review it soon, but this is absolute gorgeousness. So this one is £150, this is under £30, so you do the math. Very, very similar character. As I said, this one is a little bit warmer, a little bit sweeter, a little bit more floral. This one is a little bit more woodier, this is more unisex, and also the tad less sweeter. So that was the update for this beautiful fragrance from the house of Ahmed Al Maghrebi. They done it again. Every time I unbox and review Ahmed Al Maghrebi, it's just they impress me, and this one is no exception. Absolutely gorgeous, highly recommended. Beautiful perfume, especially for the price, is no brainer. But you need to like this kind of fragrances to enjoy it. So guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they could be hidden gems, and this one is a beautiful hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So they are true handmade perfumes just for lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that's giving them the huge personality, the big, bold, artistic, unique. They are like time capsule. They take you to different places, different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Please don't forget to hit those buttons to help me to challenge the infamous YouTube algorithm, which is getting worse and worse. The big players getting bigger and richer, and small players getting smaller and poorer, and they're getting pushed out eventually. If you don't want me to get pushed out, if you don't want me to stop, if you want me to come back for more perfumes like this in future, that they are under the limelight, they don't get mentioned anywhere else, please help me. And thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for love and support, and I see you later. Bye.